my crunchy French fanny fluffers. This is my Ludlum Model 2401P Geiger counter. Oh, but Mr. Reasonable, do you even own any Geigers in need of enumeration? My dear fellow, you do not acquire a Geiger counter to count Geigers. You get one to hear that sound, that iconic "you've reached the edge of the map" or "this puddle of green is full of death" sound. Alas, this Geiger counter does not make the universally accepted sound of impending doom. Instead, it does this. And while I suppose that does get the point across, I do prefer clicks over beeps. I bought this used maybe 5 years ago, and at that time it had a CPM meter face on it. I sent this to Ludlum in Texas to have it calibrated, and the meter face swapped with one that measures invisible death bullets using the metric system. It seems that fewer and fewer things are being overbuilt like they used to be. Like this is. Like telephones. Oh, remember the good old days when you could use a telephone as a blunt weapon and it wouldn't ever break. I mean, think of how many payphones have been used as an outlet of rage and have not broken.
Fucking hit me with the phone, Dick!
That is how this thing is built. Although the actual Geiger tube is very fragile, so don't beat people to death with Geiger counters. Especially this Geiger counter, because it is expensive. I'm not going to tell you how expensive because Ludlum keeps their price list upon request, and I don't want to be a total dick, but I must say, this is a business practice I despise. Why would you hide your prices, Ludlum? Are you giving different prices to different people? Who are you charging more? It's okay, Ludlum. You can tell me. I'm your friend. Just tell me. It's okay. I agree with you. I think Canadians should pay more. After all, how are they going to pay you? With Canadian currency? What goddamn use is that? Anyways, this thing is built like a tank, an aluminum tank. But any old douchebag can melt a bunch of soda cans. Let us open it again and see if we can find something that justifies the price of
1 million space bucks.
This thing is pretty damn simple. This looks like the kind of circuit board that's one step beyond hand-painted traces. There's no way this circuit board wasn't made in Texas. And I absolutely love how isolated the battery compartment is. When your 15-year-old Rayovac 9-volt eventually poops its pants, it likely won't destroy the entire meter. It's also super simple to take apart. Isn't that just lovely? I am no Dave Jones, so I couldn't tell you how competent this design is, but I can tell you that in the distant future, when North America has been laid a barren wasteland ruled by cannibals and insurance brokers, the Ludlum survey meter will still reliably tell you about how slow and painful your death will be. And are you ready for this? That's right. It also comes with the PCB layout and schematics and hold on to your papers. A bloody parts list. I don't know if that's worth 1 million space bucks, but it just brings a tear to one's eye. I also must say, to whomever did the page layout for the manual, I see you there. Now, let us compare that to the innards of a different, perhaps more modern design. Now, this one, while still relatively simple, is a different beast altogether. Right away, I see what I think is a TI microcontroller, a JTAG interface, and an EEPROM. The battery is also nicely isolated, although the use of foam makes it feel a little cheap. I've never seen old foam that's aged well. It is unlikely this Geiger counter will survive fisticuffs with radioactive zombie Matt Damon in the apocalypse. So, is this worth 1 million space bucks? Well, I think so. But I don't think what I think really matters. Because I'm not their clientele. Just go to their website to see who they're selling these to. I'm not one of these. Do you know what I do for a living? Right, neither do I. Look, I may have been a little rough on Ludlum earlier about the price list. Ludlum must sell these to universities, hospitals, the government. Have you ever tried to sell something to the government? Or even worse, government contractors? So I actually understand the price and the ancient-looking circuit board. The aforementioned Dave Jones has a video on why fluke multimeters are so expensive, which you should watch, and I think similar reasons apply to Ludlum. So if you need a Geiger counter that's built like a Depression-era Packard, reliable, simple, and you have a spare 1 million space bucks, I suppose you could buy one of these, or you could go f*** yourself.
Sexual advances?
I'm afraid so.